Well, there's a new business boom in the Golden State. We're known for our gold rush in Silicon Valley. California has always led the way in new business ventures. Now it's the increase in demand for medical marijuana that has some calling it the green rush. It's happening right here in the Coachella Valley. KMIR's Dan Ball takes a look at the growing industry in this special report, Weed Valley.
In the 1800s, it was the California gold rush that made many rich. Then in the 1980s, it was the tech boom in Silicon Valley. Now, in 2016, marijuana looks to be the next big business to cash in on. And it looks as if savvy investors have their sights set on the Coachella Valley, not only as a place to grow and sell their product, but possibly as the destination for pot in the Golden State.
Coachella Valley is obviously a great tourist destination. Imagine if it's a great tourist destination and you add the cannabis element. You know, forever, Amsterdam relied on just people that would go there. Now it's been Colorado. It's something that could literally fix the state of California, and it's not a matter of if it's happening or not. This is just going from darkness to light.
Justin Beck is the president of Cultivation Technologies based out of Irvine.
Right. I mean, we have the Planning Commission approval hopefully this evening.
This week, Beck's company received approval from the city of Coachella to begin construction of a 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. In addition to creating jobs, Beck points to other benefits the city will now see.
One of the goals that the council had was to renovate a very blighting influence and to get rid of it, which is happening. Then to of course, augment the revenues for the city, which looks like it's going to be very positive.
We estimate that fees to the city will exceed $5 million within the first 12 months of operations.
And Coachella isn't the only city cashing in on weed. The city of Desert Hot Springs also allows grow operations and dispensaries, and that has created a commercial land buying frenzy.
The phone's ringing off the hook for us to find some kind of property so people can come here and start their own cultivating.
Just this year, city leaders approved a massive cultivation operation there that will be completed by early 2017. G Pharma Labs looks to build a 100,000 square foot marijuana growing and packaging compound, which has Desert Hot Springs Mayor Scott Mattis seeing green.
We, as in the state of California, are the first city to actually go through this the proper way. And so people are looking at us. So being the leader in the industry.
DHS already has 5 dispensaries currently doing business, and city leaders have approved 9 more cultivation operations, with 15 more applications for grows and/or dispensaries on the books, which, if approved, could mean millions in tax revenue for a city that has seen decades of financial woes.
On the taxation alone, just with the 1.7 million square feet, you could look at around $17 to $20 million in revenue for the city of Desert Hot Springs. To put that in perspective, our budget's about $15 million right now.
Cathedral City is also looking to cash in on the green.
So the city of Cathedral City currently allows for medical cannabis dispensaries and cultivation. We have one dispensary that's currently operating. We have 2 that are in the pipeline.
Scott Palmer with the city says because they already have the infrastructure in place in terms of large industrial areas, it makes their city very attractive to a lot of cannabis growers. Currently, the city has 25 applications for additional marijuana grow operations and dispensaries.
We do realize that money will be coming into the city coffers, and those can go to help with more police officers, more firefighters, better streets and repairs. So all of it, will help the city itself.
So with 3 of 9 major cities here in the Valley now welcoming the cannabis industry to town, how do residents feel about our beautiful oasis becoming known as Weed Valley? Would this be a good place to make like the Mecca of weed?
Yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen no matter what. It's just a matter of time.
It's good for taxes and the sick both. It also keeps the crime down.
It's a good revenue stream, and it does help the people that are definitely benefit from it. And if you're on the starting edge, why not take advantage of it? Tax-wise, we need it.
Currently, California law only allows the use of medical marijuana, a business that is strictly regulated. But that soon may change. Voters will be heading to the ballot box this November to consider the legal use of recreational pot. But even if that is struck down, the medical marijuana industry here in the Golden State is booming. Some experts say the industry generates at least $20 billion a year. And for cities like Coachella, which has some of the most lenient restrictions in the industry, pot could be that city's and others' saving grace.
I know it's going to be the saving grace for the city of Coachella. We're talking about a city that probably has a $16 million annual budget, and then from our project alone, we believe it's going to have $5 to $6 million in fees to the city annually. So you consider what that might do for a city, it's tremendous.
In Palm Desert, Dan Ball, KMIR News.